Hello, beautiful souls. I am here today to share with you 2 insights about success. So my video is useful for you if you are a woman in business who has success, who is successful in her business. She has the financial freedom, she has the things working in her business, and yet she doesn't really feel that contentment. She doesn't feel that joy. It's that piece missing, and you can't really put your finger on what is that thing that is missing. You feel like, I'm successful, people perceive me as being successful, and yet I don't really feel that way. What is it missing here? And I'm gonna talk about this today. And it's also for a woman that wants success in her relationships, that wants to have those successful relationships when it comes about her business partners, her romantic relationships, her personal relationships, her family relationships. So these are my 2 insights. We're gonna talk about them. We are gonna go a little bit deeper. I'm gonna give you some examples, some concrete examples from real life, so you can actually resonate and understand. Because so many times on internet, I know that you have those beautiful quotes on Instagram and you like them and you save them, and then you forget to actually implement them in your life. So by going a little bit deep today in this video, in this short video, I hope that those examples are going to stick with you and they are going to be your reminder whenever in your life you're experiencing something similar. So what are my 2 insights about success? The first insight is that success is personal and it is changeable. What do I mean by this? Success is personal. So let's take 2 women. The first one, her name is Gloria. She is successful entrepreneur. She has a 6-figures business, and the way that she defines success, so the way that she sees herself like feeling successful, would be if she would reach 7 figures in her business. So that for her would mean that, okay, now I'm successful. I feel that I am successful. And we take the second woman, her name is Anne, and Anne is also a 6-figures businesswoman. She's happy with her business, she's happy with her situation in business. And the way that Anne defines success is if she would find the perfect romantic partner, if she would find someone that she would be happy with, she would spend and celebrate all her success with in business, and that would really make her feel successful. That would really make her feel happy and content with herself. So if I were to like magically make Gloria's desire coming true, like her deepest desire of hitting 7 figures in her business, if I were to magically make that happen for her, then Gloria would feel really happy. She would feel really successful, and you would actually feel by the way that she's speaking, the way that she's acting, her mimics, her gestures, the way she's talking, you will feel that happiness radiating outside of her all over the place, because she is happy, she is content, she feels successful. She feels successful because that was her desire. She knew her desire, she defined success based on that desire, and when that happens, everybody can feel the joy and the happiness that she emanates from her. Now, if we assume that Anne is seeing Gloria's success and she's like, wow, she's so happy, she's so content, and she's like, she feels really fulfilled. If Anne doesn't have clarity on what success actually means for her, what is her deepest desire that she wants to experience, that she wants to associate to success, the desire that would define success for her, if she doesn't have that connection with herself inside, if she doesn't have that clarity inside of her, then Anne might look at Gloria and might think, oh, maybe if I also get to 7 figures, then maybe I will also feel successful. maybe that will also bring me discontentment inside of myself. If you're going to go like Anne and you're going to target on something external that seemed to be successful, and if Anne is going to go for the 7 figures in her business and she's going to achieve that, do you think she's going to feel contentment? Do you think she's going to feel happy? She's going to feel successful? Probably not, because it was not the desire, the deepest desire coming from her soul, coming from her heart. Her deepest desire was to find a partner. And it didn't really matter the number in her business. The deepest desire was to find that partner. So she's going to get the 7 figures, but she's not going to feel the same enjoyment and the same success that Gloria has embodied, because she had clarity. She has defined clearly what success is going to mean for her. So if you are in a situation where you are successful, all the people perceive you as being successful, and yet you don't feel inside your body, you don't live that success inside of you, you don't feel contentment, you don't feel joy, you're like, okay, people see me as being successful, I have this incredible business, and yet how come I don't feel it? How come I don't feel this enjoyment? How come I don't feel this contentment? The answer is exactly here. You did not define what success meant for you. Maybe you look around other people, you perceive them as being successful, and you thought, if I'm going to do the same things that made them successful, I'm also going to be successful. I'm also going to feel successful. But the success that you see to other people, the joy that comes to you, is because they have really defined and had clarity about, hey, what makes me happy? This is what is going to make me happy. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to align my energy and my actions, and I'm going to get this done for me. And of course, that when that thing happens, I'm going to feel even more happiness. They feel happy in the process because they know they are heading towards the success they have defined, and they feel even happier when they get there because they know and they are clear that this was the success that they were actually after. There is this perception in society that success equals happiness. And the way that I see it is that it's exactly the other way around. It's happiness equals success. If you are happy, in my opinion, you are successful. So you have to be very clear on what is it that means success for you. How do you define success for you? Is it to have success in your business? Is it to have success in the relationship you have with your friends and family? Is it to have success in finding a romantic partner? What is that success right now for you? So success is personal, and not necessarily what makes someone feel successful is going to be the same thing that makes you feel successful. So success is personal and success is changeable. What does that mean? It means that maybe 3 years ago you had some desires, you have achieved them, you're living them now. It is great and wonderful that you feel gratitude for that. But it doesn't mean that you need to cling on the same definition of success that you gave to yourself 3 years ago. We are human beings that are forever expanding. We are forever growing, forever having this curiosity of experiencing life. And this is our nature. This is how we were born and meant to live on this planet. We are meant to experience more. We are meant to be curious about life. So if you define success today, don't cling on that definition for the next 10 years of your life. It is okay to adjust yourself. Like, things can change in your life, things can shift, situations can change, your life can change, the persons you meet change, and maybe that definition of success will also need to upgrade, will also need to change to the next level, and that is okay. Be open to revise, to revisit the definition that you gave to success. The second insight that I want to share with you today, it's regarding this desire to have successful in the relationships around you. It can be, and I want also to bring your awareness to the fact that you also have a relationship with your work and with your business. The way that you show up in your business, the boundaries that you put in your business, what you allow or you don't allow in your business, that is also a relationship that you have created in your business and with your work. So if you want your relationship with your business, with your work, with your business peers, with your investors, with your clients, the relationships in your personal life, with your family, with your romantic partner, with your friends, if you want all of that to be successful, all of them depend on the success of one single relationship. And that relationship, my dear, is the relationship you have with yourself inside. The way that you treat yourself, the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you believe or you don't believe in yourself, the way that you empower and encourage yourself, or the way that you beat yourself up for things, or you're like always criticizing yourself. That relationship that you have with yourself is giving the tone to the success of all the relationship around you. All of the other relationships are depending on the success of the relationship you have with yourself. The way that you lead yourself is going to define the way that you're leading all the other relationships in your life. And the more that you start to know yourself, the more that you start to really understand who you are, what are your gifts, what are your values, what were you meant to bring into this world, what were you meant to express in this life, what are the things that come natural to you, what are your gifts, how are you meant to create impact in this life. The more you know yourself, the more you start to see the values of yourself and inside of yourself. And the more you know your value, the higher and the higher and the higher that bar raises. And when I'm talking about the bar, is the bar that you set in all your relationships, including the relationship with your work. So if that bar is high enough, everything that is below, all the relationships that don't align, the client that is calling you at 10 o'clock in the evening, the investor that doesn't really talk to you very nice, or the business partner that doesn't really respect the terms that you have agreed to, anything that is below, a family member that doesn't really talk to you very nice, or they don't treat you nice, or they don't appreciate you, any friend that is not aligned to minimum that level, it's going to be easy for you to set healthy boundaries. You're not going to tolerate anything below that bar. You raise the bar for yourself because this is the way that you're treating yourself. And you're going to accept either this or something better, something higher. You're treating me either at least at the level that I'm treating myself, or better that I'm treating myself. I'm not going to allow anything below that bar. I'm not going to allow anybody to treat myself less than I'm treating myself. And this is going to apply also in your work. Like the boundaries that you put, if you go on a weekend and your bar is here, your bar is like, I respect myself, I value myself, I know I need to nurture myself. I am the one that is giving energy to this business. It's not the other way around. It's not the business controlling me and taking energy away from me. It is me that is feeding that energy. I am the center and I am sending energy to that business. If you have that bar raised and clear at the level where you are, you're gonna be able to take time off, enjoy your weekend, not be all the time with your emails on the phone, or with people, or in relationship with clients that don't really appreciate your work, or you're not gonna feel like I need to over deliver in order to be paid for the work that I'm doing, or I don't need to be so stressed in order to have the success that I have in my business. You're gonna have some really big breakthroughs that your energy is the most important thing. It is the bar that you're raising. And it's gonna become your standard. It's gonna be so easy for you to say this is aligned, this is not aligned. This relationship is aligned, this relationship is not aligned. This action is aligned, this action is not aligned with my standard. And instead of like, what keeps you at a lower standard is fear. Is fear that if you raise the bar and there are not all the people coming up and all the possibilities that you have now are not following, then you're going to be alone there. But that is not true. The moment that you raise your bar inside of you with the way that you're treating yourself, with the way that you are leading yourself in life and in business, you're going to start to build next level relationships, next level opportunities. There will be another world opening up for you. You can't see it from here, but you will definitely see it when you get here. So my message for you today is to raise the bar. Raise the bar, and you do that by starting with yourself. If you want successful relationships, and I know this is so many times such a shock because women come to me and they say like, I want to have this successful relationship with my partner or with my clients. You know, they don't treat me in the right way, or my employees or my team, they don't really respect what I'm saying. The women often really find themselves in this micromanaging game. All of that is so much related with the way that you are treating yourself and what are your expectations from yourself, what are the boundaries you have in yourself. And they're also always shocked when I laser focus them to work on themselves, to know themselves, to learn how to lead themselves, because that is going to set the tone for everything else in your life. So if you are in a place where you want to raise the bar, if you are in a place where you want to learn how to lead yourself different, you can start by implementing the things that I gave you today. You can start by defining what success is, have clarity on that, take a piece of paper and a pen, put it down, define success for you. What makes you happy? Because what makes you happy is going to also bring you that feeling of I'm successful. Define your success. And second of all, start by observing yourself. How do you treat yourself? What do you allow yourself to do, or what you don't allow yourself to do? How do you allow yourself to speak to yourself, to think about yourself? What are the thoughts about yourself, the trust that you have in yourself? Try to observe yourself. And if you want to take this at the next level, then go and hire a mentor. You can come and work with me. I invite you to send me a message. Tell me what's going on. What is your level? Where are you at? Let's connect. Let's see if our energies are aligned. If you feel good in my energy and if I feel good in your energy. If my work can serve you. And if it doesn't serve you, and if I'm not the right person for you, then maybe I can redirect you to some useful resources. All those beautiful quotes on Instagram, they are beautiful and nice. And even the insights that I gave you today, they are beautiful and nice. But in 6 months from now, you're going to forget about them if you don't take action upon them. You need to start to bring the words in your body. You need to start to bring those words in your experiences. You need to start to test things and see how they work and if they work for your life. That's where the power lays. That's where you create success in your life. So I hope this helped you. If you want to connect with me, I am open. Send me a DM. Let's connect. Let's see if I can support you or if I can redirect you someone else. My doors are open and I'm looking forward to connect with you. If you like this video, if you know someone that needs to hear what I have shared today, share this video with them. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me some love, and most important of all, pay attention how you lead yourself. Have a lovely, lovely week.